Hello, everyone. Welcome. Now, I've played Nioh before. You guys haven't seen it because I didn't stream it, but I've played it before. It's been a long time. So let's just get rid of the opening. And get into it. Like I said, it's been a long time since I played Nioh. And I've got Nioh 2 and I've never played it, so I'm hoping I'm really hoping to get to a lot more Soulslikes as we go along. Oh. Also planning on doing some Elden Ring shenanigans. That's gonna be fun. Far east lies Zampangu, a land brimming with golden palaces and sparkling jewels. Kublai Khan, ruler of the Mongol Empire, sent a large army there. But the warriors of Zampangu used miraculous stones to put up a strong defense. Marco Polo. Amrita.
Some call it a miraculous stone. The Philosopher's Stone. The Queen of England remains locked in combat. With Spain. Country where the sun never sets, for control of the entire world.
Yeah.
Her forces weakening with every battle. The Queen and her inner circle turn to divination and alchemy, hiring pirates like us to find Amrita for them. With that power, they managed to defeat the invincible Spanish Armada. But now it seems they want to keep their methods a secret.
Old history games, I tell ya, they're quite interesting, aren't they? I find them quite fun. Tower of London, built by King William I. It is long since the Tower of London is an imposing fortress built by King William I in order to keep London safe. It has since gone on to be used as a prison for traitors and an execution ground for criminals. Londoners believe that many crows living within its walls were to abandon it, that if the crows, the tower would collapse and London itself would be destroyed. This is true. There is a reason there's still crows in there. Even to this day. God, I forgot how dark this game can be at times at night. And there we are.
It seems death won't stop chasing me.
Of course not. Why would it? That's our dodge. And that's also a run. High, strong, X. Okay.
I should have run when I had.
Or stealth. Right. You can see enemies, you get to see enemies, stamina bars. Right. Okay. That's gestures. There we go, equipment. Okay. Been a bit.
I guess yourself is your only savior.
There we go. Forgot about dodges. Anything in here? No. Just a dead man. Boots. There we go. And another sword. The one thing I do like about this game is its variety of useful special effects. That's one of the things I've really liked about Nioh. Because they can get wild. Well, we don't... it's a parry. Parry increase. Nothing major. Nah, nothing in there either. There we go. There's our healing items. I knew it was going to be a bit awkward starting this game again. One of the nice things about this, the way this one starts in particular, is you get these very medieval European, that's what I was looking for, the European armor, and the sword right at the beginning. And actually, I think that's some of the nicer looking things. Aha! Let's go. Is there a stealth system in this game? Get if there is. Suppose there's an easy way to find out.
Huh?
It would appear the answer is no. Even Dark Souls 1 had a stealth system. That's just unfortunate. Ah, pants. Ah, finally starting to look like an actual human being. And we all just love that. God, how dark the Tower of London is. Hopefully it's looking good on everyone else's end. Might as well do some healing. Ah, yes, the shrine. Oh, that was a waste of a medicine, but oh well. That also serves as an autosave. Wow! That man heard nothing. Oh, God, I love this game. Ah, battle axes. Ah, here we go. Now we finally got our first really good one. Less defensive, but it's got that key usage when we evade modifier. Not useful because we don't actually have the capability of doing that yet. Also, giant two-handed axe. Don't we all just love those? How do we exactly change our weapons again? Okay. Locking on, evading. Okay. RB. And okay. There we go. It's coming back to me. There we go. Now it's coming back to me. I did say it's been a long time since I played this game. And I mean a long time. Oh, I got a spear. Never mind. Never mind the battle axe. We get the spear. I want the spear. Sorry, I am a huge fan of these partisan, like... Well, not partisan. It's got the winglets. The wing lugs. I love them on spears. Which is why I'm kind of disappointed in Final Fantasy XIV's lack of spears with it. But the spears have many other uses. Many other aesthetics on them. Okay, no enemies. Medicine, good.
There's only a limited amount of Amrita we can extract from this country, Kelly.
Indeed, the pirates have served their purpose.
The death of the leader of Japan will spark a war.
Will spark a war.
Wonderful opportunity to acquire more Amrita.
Once tomorrow's execution takes place, we will get our hands on a compass that will lead us to that Amrita.
With enough Amrita, we could subdue Spain, perhaps even the world.
The day when England reigns supreme is near.
But our beloved queen thinks of Amrita as nothing more than gold or gemstones.
We must find them before our nation's rivals do.
Edward Kelly, you will go to Japan. It seems it would be to our advantage to keep the wars alive. We cannot gain Amrita if blood does not flow.
Oh.
Hey! Who are you?
Uh-oh. sorry.
Such noise.
God, I love spears in this game. Sorry guys, got distracted by some posting going on. Give me 1 second to pull up what I need to pull up. What are we looking for? There you is. The resting will be painful. There we go. Sorry about that. Just trying to get some other things going on. Discords and things like that. Should have asked in advance, but this was kind of a... Pardon the vehicles, too. But this was kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing. I mean, not really, but kind of was. Kind of is. I could have gotten the drop on him. Disappointing. God, how dark it is. Guns and medicine. And there we are, back. There's that shortcut. Right. Can't destroy the furniture. Can't destroy the furniture in Nioh. Not like you can in many other games. Or at least not on this level. Here's someone blade. Another coat. Ah, we've reached here. Many of these first few levels I will be having memories of their layouts and things of that nature. Oh, hi, Kyo. Hopefully things are going well on this this Friday. Thank you for stopping by. It's been a long time since I streamed. It's also been a long time since I played Nioh, so getting back into the remembrance of how both of these things work has been a thing. Okay, boots. Okay, was easy. Sword, more gloves. Oh, it is Saturday. God, I keep forgetting what day it is. I knew it was Saturday. Good lord. That's just a better sword altogether. I think I finally got some gloves too. Oh, that's just a better suit altogether. I was glad to know it isn't just me being the only one who gets confused. I think I want to save them for when after I kill this man. Yeah, that's true. Oh, I guess we go where the stream is. Crossbow. Okay. You don't want to get caught by crossbow man. Oh, well, that was rude of him. Especially considering the enemies. We all go where the stream is. Get back to float point. If only that's, yeah, Palace of the Dead. Slash Deep Dungeons. We've been doing a lot of those. Fortunately, it's not nearly that punishing. I didn't even really have to kill that man anyway. It's an early game level, so I'm not terribly concerned with most anything we get here. Besides, we can't even level up or do really anything until this level's beaten. Yeah, we will try and clear that floor. We will try and clear them. Yama says so. We will beat it. These sons of guns. These are the problems. Let's put on some stones, rocks. No, just the one. I just want the one. Do you really have to? Oh, bad lax, man. I don't think there's a parry system. I mean, there's some type of thing with breaking them, but that's running them out of stamina. Which they can do to you, too. He just wants to ask me a question. Have a rock instead. There we go. Now the reason I want to kill these guys is because I like their armor. And I believe they also have the two-handed version. The Nodaki version of this bastard sword. No! Oh, there we go. Oh god, that was close. Yeah, Left 4... Oh god, it's been forever since I played Left 4 Dead 2 also. That was, by the way, a complete and utter shortcut. That we really didn't have to do. Also because, if I'm... Those guys are just painful if you don't know what they're doing. Always pick up the things enemies drop. No telling what random attributes may be assigned to them. Plus, there's story if you go places. And catch the bodies. I actually don't think I keep the XP.
How can I get up there?
I actually don't think I get to keep any XP from here. I think the XP is just wasted. Just mostly de-rusting. Come here. There you go, Axeman. It's not really the Axeman that's the we need to worry about. It's the 2-on-1. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Ah, it's the 2-on-1. On the bright side, we can do this.
He's over there!
Goodbye. Once I opened up that door, it should remain open. Yeah, it's a tutorial level. Unlike traditional Souls games, I don't think the XP counts. Yep, the door remains open, which means goodbye. Oop. Okay, that was not smart of me. Yeah. I just need to get them away enough from it. Well, I've got them on alert, so that's not good. Oh well. You get to keep the items and everything, which is really weird. But this is like, at least early game, one of the few places you can get these kind of aesthetics on your weapons and things. Like Nioh, it takes place in Japan, so you know, you get your Japanese-themed swords and things. But they've got this beautifully modeled bastard sword and other, you know, European gear. Like you can get that entire suit of metal armor, but only in this level. It's kind of a bit weird. And also, I think with the crossbows too, you can, it's like the only place you can get crossbows at too. Which is what I was going for. This guy over here drops a crossbow. I mean, it starts out in England. The entire thing was we were a pirate for the English crown. Helped them defeat the Spanish, yada yada, and now we're up for execution because the queen wants the Amarita for herself. It's the same thing that the Four Lords constantly talk about. So, the queen wants to keep that to herself, but there's other people behind scheming about, you know, keeping it from the queen, you know, all sorts of things. So this is just the first level. It's just the Tower of London. Ooh, that was dumb of me. Don't worry, everyone starts speaking Japanese here very shortly, once this level's done. There we go. Mostly I just grind out this level a little bit, just for the goodies. Ooh. Mostly for the stuff that looks good. Not that any of it's really good in and of itself. Oh god, I love that plunging attack. Yeah, Nioh 2 I think is exclusively in Japan, so I'll be playing that once Nioh 1's done. Nioh 2 is a bit archaic. A bit more archaic in its systems. Ooh, two of you. This is potentially very dangerous. Back up. Oop, this is bad. This is very bad. I now have 3 of them on me. Whoop! Punished! Well, oh well. Nothing important weirdly was... Yes, I'm pushing the button. Game. That was weird. Game. Have you lost connection? And my controller. That would be unfortunate. Fortunately, I have fresh batteries. Or was it my computer that just went, I could blame a controller for that. Let's blame my controller. Let's blame my controller. There was... Oh yes, more story down here. Because we've got all these dead people.
Using monsters like that to fight wars. Guess they got no more use for us.
Yeah, that's the thing. Apparently the Samarata we were doing, fetching, apparently caused monsters to happen. You know, things conveniently left out of our history books.
When the opponent is down and helpless. That's what they try to do to all of us who fought for Queen and country.
Queen and country. One of the things that this game does that's very different from the normal Souls games. One of the things that it's very different is its level-based. I heard another guy. I heard 2 of them. I'll let the other guy deal with it. Yeah, it's level-based format. Oh, the bongos. There we go. There we go. Now the game told me how to do those death blows. I remembered how to do them. There's just so much of this game's combat system that opens up gradually. That I've forgotten. Very easy to forget if you haven't played it, because it's specific to this game. Let's see, it says we can continue to go up. I forget what's further up. Ah, this is where it tells us about the falling.
Damn! Made it all this way for nothing? Oh, I've got to do something. If I jump...
Okay, the final boss of this level is that way. There was a treasure chest I wanted to look at. That was all the way back here. Oh, not all the way back here. This is just a dead end. Right, the treasure chest was this way, guarded by all those people. Yeah, we'll just move on. And fight the boss. Remembering the boss is quite interesting. I mean, especially for a boss. An early boss? Yeah, these games are definitely not for the short temper, and you'll probably hear me lose it a little bit here and there. Because while I can play these games and I think I'm decent at them. Oh yeah, you definitely get to keep some progress, but as we'll find out, these levels are multi-hour levels. If you're trying to explore them the first time. Hello, big man. Hello, Derek. Back. Hello, Derek. Oh, that was bad. God, that axe hurts like a son of a gun. Not bad for an easy one, right? Yeah, these games...
Ah, it's you.
They're definitely not for everybody.
Guardian spirit.
If I die, the secret of the stones dies with me.
Let me show you what these stones can do. Behold.
Oh no, not Derek. We just met him.
It's time for your execution.
Is now a monster. Oh my. Oh god. Notice how he's got a stamina bars turn purple. That's because it's not, Y, B, and Y. To unleash? Well, we would be unleashing our powers. If that wasn't exactly what the enemy wanted to do. Nice. Halfway there,
Well
Yama.
done.
That's good.
Quite a feat.
Now, you can kill Derek the normal way, and I've done it. There's just not a lot of reason to, because this is a tutorial fight. Because he just stole our wonderful guardian spirit from us.
So this spirit shall guide me to the kingdom of gold.
And now, we leave for Japan. After we get shot in the back. The good old-fashioned trope. That's a lot of awnings. But I did something similar on Sephirothgar. Just to get his crafter up to speed, and good God, did that take a while. Well, here's the thing. He said they're precise. Obi-Wan never said they were accurate. He said they were precise, which means their gun groupings... Their groupings are very clustered together. That doesn't mean they're all center of mass, or where they're supposed to hit. It just means they're consistent, not that they're actually very accurate.
Was not an enjoyable.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
During 2 years' voyage, the Helloff was lost. The trow sank, while the hope vanished without a trace. The good news of the Blythe Boatshap was nothing but lies. Only Leifta remained.
Yeah. Old sea travel was not very kind, was not very kind in general.
An ironic twist. For what awaited us in the Far East wasn't love. It was monsters of death.
Anyway, how's the audio leveling sound? I can't actually tell myself. Yes, curvy. Before I began my preparations for landfall, I leaf once more through that curious book I chanced upon. Recorded inside are the memoirs of a sailor who had once paid visit to the land of Zampangu. Precisely how this document wound up in the hold of this ship when its author belonged to the crew of a different boat is entirely beyond me. I mean, it's always a good question to ask, especially when we've got people who are gonna check for you. But here I am, poring over the pages, yada yada yada. Basically, this is the character creator. You do an entire level before you get to character creator. These are your basic weapons. You get to choose I think two preferred weapons. So you've got your standard one-handed katana, two katanas, the spear, which the spears are good, the axes, which I've never been a fan of axes, this thing, the Kusurigama, that's what it is. It's a bit too stylized for me. The Odachi, or Nodachi, whatever you want to call it, or the Tanfas. Personally, I'm a fan of the Odachi. The sailor from the memoir seems to have spent some time in Zampangu and succeeded in keeping the company of a samurai. Writes in detail of the establishments of the Zampangu called a dojo, where people including samurai congregate for instruction in the martial disciplines. Just reading his vivid accounts, I feel as though I'm there in the flesh, watching these warriors as they train. A samurai is a master of many armaments and trains for combat in every imaginable scenario. If I were to use another weapon, which would I choose? I did say we get to choose two weapons. And the Odachi is normally pretty complemented by actually something that isn't here. The other thing you might have noticed, is attribute bonuses. That's the primary attribute that the weapon uses. So this one's skill, heart, which is health, oddly enough. Body. It's we'll get to what the stats actually do when I get in game, because there's several of them. Ads. Alright, see you around, Kyo. I think I wish ads would have never existed either. Yep. So, we're going to continue and see where this goes. Memoir also asserts samurai are knowledgeable of the martial arts. First, they know which fighting stance to use in every situation, high, mid, or low. This is the big thing about Nioh. You've got your 3 stances. Second, after each attack, they ready themselves for the battle for their next strike, focusing their ki, or inner energy. This is another thing that was missing from the tutorial. That'll come in handy. Third, once their ki is ready, the samurai can use perfect purification techniques to rid their surroundings of malevolence. Again, something missing from the tutorial level, but we'll get into it now. Though I cannot explain it, I feel as though I have some innate ability to grasp these concepts, and have experimented many times with each technique. The memoir states, Zampangu is home to 8 million gods and other deities. Yes, more or less. Exactly how this figure was derived, I can only imagine, especially considering a million wasn't even a concept for the people back then. But as he casts his gaze to shore, he's struck by the sensation that some mystical power has been watching over me all this time. It reminds him of that guardian spirit who's no longer with us. Sarios. I'd have to hear someone actually from Japan pronounce that. Pull out the memoir, study each page. He writes that a guardian spirit that best matches the force we are sensing. I've got our choice of doggo, shark, or bird. And there is a reason to choose each one. The bird, using the bird, puts you in the stance of it, and that, as it says here, increases the evasive abilities. Whereas this one is just a straight defense buff, the shark. Well, the dog, well, that's for attack. Yeah, I was thinking shark too. I just like the shark. It's kind of unique. Even though Flaming Dog is also cool, and Windbird. Windbird is also pretty cool. The bird? Yeah, it's for the starbirds. Yeah, we'll go with bird. I didn't even look at the name. Daiba Washi. And you can see here our attribute bonuses. Getting 1 to all of these 3 is fine. What's this Y about? I think this might be the first level. I think I could skip this tutorial if I wanted to. Oh no, this is a dojo. That's all this is. This is a training dojo. Training dojo. Training dojo. Always good to have. Mostly because you do get to you get to keep these wooden weapons. Because this is where it's going to actually teach you the some very useful things. You know, some things we already knew, like basic attacks, lock-ons. And the game is actually pretty good about actually tracking whether or not you do it. That would hurt, getting stabbed with a wooden sword like this. Here we go. Now we're on to the stances. And the nice thing about using an Xbox controller, or I think it might do it for PlayStation as well, is it is your buttons. And they are, in order, your heavy attacks, heavy but slow, standard ones for the mid, and your fast. Now the other thing you might notice is as our stamina regenerates, you notice how it leaves that red bar behind now. If you press the right bumper, right at the end, you see how we flash. It's going to tell us about that. That's that whole key purification thing. It will come in very handy. And there's a lot more moves we will learn throughout the game. Each stance has its own set of moves. We'll be at this dojo for a little bit. There we go, the key pulse. Is it going to introduce us to demons? Yokai. Here we go. The reason you key pulse. Because the enemies do that. And it slows down your regeneration, so you need to purify each zone that they leave behind. It is just actually quite nasty to be stuck in that zone. And we can even carry and use two weapons. That's one of the nice things about Nioh, is it has both ranged and melee at once. Notice how we have the... I think it's going to tell us about range. Yes, here we go. Shooting. There are three types. There are three types of left trigger. There are three types of ranged weapons. You have a gun, and then you have this bow, but there is also a cannon. And I'm not kidding when I mean a cannon. I mean an actual bloody cannon. I mean, like, it is a cannon. You fire cannonballs. It is quite funny. It's not going to show us the cannon, but the cannon does exist. Here we go, that living weapon thing I was talking about. You become invincible during it. But everything you do is augmented by the end. And then you can launch like special attacks. And it is the living weapon system is just pretty amazing. But that's the end of the words, my god. That's the end of the tutorial. Right into the first stage. We don't get to go back to the Tower of London. So I hope you grabbed all the weapons and things you were hoping for. Oh yeah, the combat system, once you get it, and we'll see... Well, I know this first level like the back of my hand, because I farmed it quite well. Dinghies are not made ready for us to make landfall. For what you've read in the country, nothing can prepare me for what lies ahead now. Kuroshima, tiny island off the coast of Usaki, in Kyosho's Bungo province. There's little in the way of usable land, with the coastline rapidly giving way to cliffs and mountains. Clinging to the edge of it's the smallest village. If I can read, its residents eking out sustenance, farming on plots carved out from the hills. Their frugal lives stand in stark contrast to the village elder, whose opulent mansion perches on the island's tallest peak, strangely oversized for the island which it overlooks. Oh god, that is the boss. Oh god. I just remembered the boss. It's gonna be a fun time getting there. Skill points have been obtained. Oh, right, we don't get to keep them. Right. The game is being very stingy, and while we did keep all the weapons from the tutorial, they're not available to us right now. But here's the one thing that the game does. It throws us first with your chosen weapon, your primary chosen weapon. The Odashi. Which... And the reason I like the Odashi so much is because it is just... Look at the size of this thing! I like them in real life, too. Problem is, not enough actual swordsmiths make them, otherwise I'd have one. And there's a lot of places you can go, like over here. Yeah. Yeah, Odachi, it's the same term, means big sword. They were used primarily as anti-cavalry weapons, because you would take this, and there goes your horses. And there goes your horse's legs. Oh, I also have a couple of swords in real life, but not any Odachis, because like I said, almost nobody makes them. And here we go. We have finally gotten... If we had more guardian spirits, we could change them. These are the bonfires. They stand out a lot. If you wanted specific Amarada, you can make offerings with all your excess weapons and such and so forth. DLC items, which we will not worry about. If you had a friend, you could summon a friend. Here we go. Okay, body is the max, is the weight, is the amount of weight. Heart is life and key, as well as samurai points. Okay, some of them give samurai points. These are our standard things. Spirit is very interesting because the game has not introduced us to magic, and it will not introduce us to magic for a little bit, because not only is there weapons, there's also magic and ninjutsu. And yes, that is carrying capacity for magic and ninjutsu. Very interesting. Anyway. And as you can see here, primary weapons, what's affected by what. Strength. Strength is a good one to have. It has not only increased our overall key pulse strength, but our samurai points. Which I suppose we can go into that as well. This game has a skill system for everything. Has a full set of skill systems per weapon, including ninja and magic, but those are story bound. We can't actually do anything about magic. First ones we want to look for, to grapple, key pulse, strikes the ground with a shockwave, follow up quick attack from mid or low. I'm looking specifically for my parries. Go for my key blast. Where are my parries? There are parries. They're in here somewhere. Yeah, this Nioh is a particularly weird Souls-like. Nioh is a very interesting Souls-like. It has, and not only does it have entire skill trees per weapon. I know there's a parry in here somewhere. Or maybe the Odachi doesn't have that. The Odachi may not have that. There it is. Mid stance only. So I would need waking stance, which is the quick attack. Okay. Just Y at the end of a combo. And as you can see, you can spend a number of skill points per thing. Okay, drawing our sword. That's a good one. This one's a good one. See, it allows us to Zanpaku like that. Very, very useful to have. There's a lot of cool, flashy things you can do with this game. And because the loot is randomized, you never know what you're gonna find. The other thing that makes this game kind of interesting is this is how it does multiplayer invasions. It pulls a random player's equipment. Random player. This is a random player. No, this might be. No, this is, I think, one of the NPCs. But it'll pull players as well. And the players have. You can actually see what they're equipped with. The type of gear they're equipped with. And you can get gear from these people. And I believe I believe the game itself plays them, so you don't actually get to fight player on player. But some of these players can get quite tough. Now, the other thing I have not mentioned is that there's actually things to look for in the game. If you notice back here, this poor guy's all alone. Every stage has so many of them hidden. And they're all of varying types. I don't know if those are kappa or what they are. But there's many of them hidden throughout the level. If we're lucky, we will stumble upon a piece of equipment that has a radar attached to it. Nothing yet. Oh, an increased Amarada. Ah, the other thing that makes this game very interesting, these drop rates. These are big. You want to have as much drop rate as possible. This is an RPG. Believe it or not. Okay. In fact, you can see our first one over here. Poor little guys all alone. The Kodamas. That's what they are. And each one of them has an effect. So the more of them you have, you gather, the better a stage is. This chest has already been looted. That's unfortunate. That'll come in handy because there are several ways to play a stage. Believe it or not. Well, not several ways to play a stage, but the game gives us several ways to where stages can be played. It's a key recovery. I want to check our skills. What was that one we got? From a high or low stance. Oh. Okay. I see you, Spearman. Okay, Guardian Spirit is now fully charged. Keep our weapon sheathed. Oh, I did not see you, my man. And that's another thing that happens. As you get more familiar with your weapons, you gain skill points. We just gained a free skill point. It's very cool. It's a very cool system this game has. And this is where you get your secondary weapon. I'm actually surprised it gave me a purple. It's normally not a purple. That's a very rare weapon. I mean, look at this. Look at all these all these effects it has. It's got a grapple, a strong attack key reduction, a mid attack key reduction, weapon weight change damage bonus. I mean, look at that. And that's what makes this game so cool, is that you never know what your loot you're gonna find. I don't want to go... It did say the boss's manor is right up there. I don't want to go that way yet. The game is still treating it like a tutorial, because it is still technically a tutorial. You I want to kill, but just by yourself. You come here. And he's dead. And that guy's dead. Now the reason I want to do this is because there's men in that village down there. I don't want to anger them right now. There we go, and we just acquired our first Tonfas. Like I said, you will get all sorts of gear. Taro the Brave. This might just be NPCs at this time, and I don't know if anyone else is online for them to pull data from. Ah, what was that? Got Tonfas, not too concerned about them. Ah, we got our first bomb. Look at that. It's a bomb. Ooh, there's two people down here. That's the other reason I like the Nodachi is it is just an area denial weapon. It is just, you're in my general vicinity, you gonna die. More spirit stone. And I knew that guy was in the house. Like I said, these first few levels I know very well. And there's also a treasure chest. Stone, basic spear, basic armor. Okay, we've successfully cleared this area out, only using up 2 of our non-renewable medicines. Let's see what's up here. Oh, you might look at the radar in the upper right-hand corner and be like, it's been pretty useless so far. And you're right. It is very useless. But what it can do, and what it should do, if we find a weapon or armor that gives us it, like these little kodamas will show up there. That's a fun one to have. That's actually a very good one to have. Especially early on, it's just good to... talk about the kodamas. Ow! I knew a guy was here. And also the Nodachi death stroke is just, I bring my sword directly onto his spine. He has no spine anymore. It is now in 2 pieces. He's been severed like a little worm. He is very dead. It's just very brutal. Yeah, that sneaky man. Now we've acquired some other things. These amulets. These are applying how you apply weapons, like elements to your weapons, like here. Fire. I think this just... I'm not actually sure what the signpost talismans do, but they do something. Let's see what our current sets do. Ah, gold earned. That's a good one to have also. We're gonna need a lot of gold. Fire reduction. None of that's very good. Break and a parry. Yeah, none of that looks interesting. Honestly, the Nioh games, or at least this one. I see you, Archer. I see you up there. And goodbye. We were just gonna leave him there. Because believe it or not, we're circling around. I heard that. That's a zombie. That's a zombie. I hear a zombie. All sorts of interesting little bits of lore from these people. But most importantly, remember that ladder I pointed out? I didn't point it out. This ladder, right at the beginning. We're now back at the beginning. We successfully made a circle back around. And see, our Kodama now has friends. And we can now receive a blessing from them. And this is why there... And yes, there are this many per level. There are 25 of them hidden in the game. The armor drop rate's a good one to have. But now we can also level up, which is very important to do. We're gonna need... We are gonna need those. We're gonna need these because those capacities and skill points are very good to have. So I'm just gonna drop 1 point in each of those for the future. So for the future, we now have, as you can see at the bottom, 1 samurai point, 2 ninja, 3 magic. High stance only. What's our mid stance? 1. Grapple. Grapple's a good one to have. When the enemy is out of key, we can... Oh, right. We just stab them through the heart, and then we suplex them. I forgot, the Odachi is just... It is a very brutal weapon. But as with any Souls-like, any enemies we killed, now that we've stopped at the place, are now back. Hello, zombie. Free antidotes. Those are going to be important. Zombies are the most basic form of yokai. They're not actually... Okay, they hurt, but they're not bad. But they are fast. And they can do that, which is grappling. Which is one of the things that makes them annoying. Wow, that just wasted 2 of our medicines. Thank you, game. I needed a reminder. Ooh, a blue. And a Kodama. There we go. Luck stat. That determines the rarity of items you're gonna see. So you're gonna want a lot of luck. Basically, ideally you want to have like... Oh, do we want to... He fought using a sword. He had full armor on everything. Yeah, we'll fight a Revenant. And as you can see, you get glory, which is, I think, a thing for multiplayer, and an item. Increased Amaretta from people. Or gold. I think the gold's good. Oh, more explosives. And the other nice thing is, if you see in the lower right-hand corner, the Amaretta's counter's now lit up. That tells us we have enough for a level. Mr. Bowman. You die. And that is how they expect us to get a bow. From him. Just like that. I think he always drops his bow. Oh, it's got equipment drop rate. Nice. That's actually really good to have. I don't think you have to use the weapon to defeat enemies, but it's so useful to have. You die. Why was I bumpering there? Spirit Stone. Oh, a charm! We finally got an accessory. Charms do a lot of cool things. See, this one has the Kodama sense on it. This is what I was talking about. It does a bunch of other things, but now there's a Kodama about. Depending on how close you are to it, we will see it on the radar. And that's just a useful thing to have. Let's see, Karmic Punishment. See, when the game first launched, I played this game a lot at launch. There was a lot of people roaming around these early game levels with early game purple gear. Because as I mentioned, purple gear isn't always the best, but it is very good. We've now gained several more things. Yukai Realm, that has something to do with how things go, bullseyes. Purple is very rare, yes. I don't know. It might be, because I know there's yellow, green, blue, purple. So yeah, it's supposed to be exceptionally rare, which is why getting this was so amazing. There is one level beyond that, which are sets. There are weapons with sets. The other reason I wasn't so worried about losing Amarada is because right here was the next shrine, where I was going to put some more into strength. Yeah, they're... Yeah, these first levels I know fairly well. You see, it's the green. It also points out shrines, which is why it's so handy to have. Also, I knew it's gonna be I'm hoping to pick up a musket here soon. I'm hoping to pick up a musket. No. I know. Muskets are really good. Ow, ow. He's using fire arrows. Ow. Muskets are just really strong. And they're just really fun to shoot. But bows are not bad either. And as you notice, there's actually two different types. You've got your standard arrow, and then you've got yokai arrows. Same is also true of muskets. And that can actually take off enemies' helmets. But more importantly, you hit them in the head, it knocks them down. This is very important to know. Oh. Oh, do I really want to do this? Yeah, and you do have equip weight. And each weapon has a different type of equipment to it. Like, we've been equipping willy-nilly, light, heavy, whatever armor we have available. Ah, yes. This is the... What's the problem with this one? Okay, don't meet the requirements for this one. But there are, in fact, the 3 different weight classes. As you can see here, this is medium, this is a heavy armor. And same here, we have some heavy armor we could use. This Warlord armor is really good, but it is heavy armor. We don't lack that. We currently don't have the strength for it. Oh, this one's good. This one's good. This is a good armor. Not only is it better, that unlimited ammo, that is potentially really good because that can give us free ammo occasionally, which is very good to have. You. He had a helmet on, which is why it didn't knock him down. Yes, helmets are actually a thing you can actually do. Max familiarity with your weapon. What does that mean? Familiarity. That's this top bar. It has, some weapons will have hidden effects that require a certain amount of familiarity with the weapon, which means you use it. As you can see, this purple spear has nearly got 4 full stages of familiarity. Whereas our basic sword only had 1. It also increases its attack, I think. There are several things it does. Which is why it's good to swap it out every so often, because otherwise you're just losing your familiarity. Which means we're going to be using the spear from now on. There's also a Kodama hidden around, and I think he's over here. Yes. You might think this would be a good spot to end a level. We're about halfway through the level. And the game hasn't even introduced us to the real yokai you'll be fighting. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to grab both of you. Oh, all of you. I grabbed everybody. This is very bad. Okay, this is bad. That's why being able to see enemy stamina is so useful, because you can focus less on the person with stamina and more on the person with less on the person with low health and more on the person with low stamina. So much money. We also get covered in blood. That's the other thing this game does, is it covers us in a lot of blood very quickly. What do we have here? Okay, we already... And here's the thing. Every weapon has a different set of unlock. Oh no, grapple just unlocked it for everybody. That's weird. Huh. Stunning them. Okay, yep. That's just a useful spear skill to have. Okay, that one's a useful one to have, I guess, too, with the Odachi. And now we're back at the front. We could have just come in the front door. But there were 3 people there rather than just the 1, so there really wasn't too much of a reason to do it. Oh, I'm dreading this. Because you see that haze over there. Oh, it's the reason I keep a living weapon around. I could have been using that this whole time. That's a yokai. so rusty. I'm so rusty. Let's get outdoors. Yokai. Gotta be very careful. Nope! Because of that. He is a very big boy. And we just, all our Amarada is now lost. He's a very, very big boy. And that guy's dead. Yeah. Very, very big boy. Fortunately, we just have to touch our grave. I never actually noticed this guy sitting here. He's a very dead man. You're dead. I don't think we have to worry about drawing anyone's influence. As you can guess, that Oni is guarding the key. That item over there is the key. I should have just done this! Because it mainly knocks him flat. Also, demons drop crafting equipment in their horns. And here's the key to the front gate. Now that. Equipment. Ah, finally, a better Odachi. Might as well look at those. Not useful. Ooh, okay. Gold earned. That is just better to have. Yokai equipment drop right. I will take that. And we got another charm too. Also good to have. We could kill some more things to get familiarity up. But honestly... Over there's the boss. On that boat. We're still on the first level, by the way. Oh, second level. This is the second level of the game. Let's see, we needed... Let's look. How much weight you can carry out. It's good to have a little bit of that. Oh yeah, we're still on the first level. The first real level of the game. Yeah, second, technically the second level, but it is... Here's the thing I never was able to figure out or get a full understanding of. Because the game doesn't give you an option for it. Can you quit mid-level? The game has never told me I can. Like, it is... There is an option here for quit. But if I quit, does that put me at the beginning of a level? Halfway through the level? I don't know. This little village is on fire. And there's not a lot we can do about it. Ooh, that was a purple longbow. Let's have a look. Okay. Not really that useful. I'll put both drop rate longbows on. Mainly because this man gets to die. And he gets to die because I said he does. Okay. You. That man gets to die. But most importantly, this rock gets to fall in and become a fragment. Something saw me. Ouch! I forgot about you. Alright. You have fun, Yama. It was good to have you and Kyo stop by. I should be here for a bit, trying to get the rest of this done, so... That man died. Yeah, I do plan on streaming a lot more. The internet has been significantly more consistent, and that's the brilliant bit. Mm-hmm. We're gonna want the Odachi for this. If I remember right, I'm better with the Odachi at fighting this guy. Never claimed to be great. Oh, and there was a zombie. Several zombies. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I broke his horn. Notice how he fell down. I broke his horn. Yokai do not like breaking their horns getting broken. Close combat attack, plus critical. Not really that useful. Some radar earned from people. Some... Ooh, yokai equipment drop rate. Oh, or human drop rate. It's more humans than yokai, if we're gonna be perfectly honest. Bloody grave. Burned to death. Whetstone. There is an entire crafting system, which we'll get into At some point. That'll be after this level, which we're actually pretty close to getting halfway there. I knew that was there, and that's just unfortunate. Because I don't have a way of getting immediately back there. And that's just unfortunate, because I want to avoid that yokai thing. Armor, blue level, Tachi, spirit stones, arrows, and that armor. It is better, but it's not what we're looking for. The other thing this game does, and this is very nice. Because, you know how most places would have just a generic katana or wakizashi or whatever. There are different types of katana. Like that one was a tachi. It's a different, older style of sword. I forgot, if you sneak up on a zombie, you can actually fight them. You can actually stab them. There we go, there's our access to the roof I was looking for. I knew there was a way to access the roof. That haze is the thing I'm not looking forward to. This archer. Unfortunately, this guy, he is going to make it up that ladder. I am not going to stop him. Unfortunately, he does not get to live very long. Fortunately, that's the way of it. Oh, another charm. I did not see you. I should actually start looking. Where's that Kodama at? I missed a Kodama. Yeah. That's annoying. We'll get him. Nothing is missing. Fire charm. Recurring damage from fire. That's actually not a bad one to have. An anti-fire charm. Neither is the lightning one. But we will worry about that later. Alright. We've been oiled. We are wet. There we go. There's all that yokai equipment I was talking about. How did I... It was... What? I missed this Kodama, and he's sitting right here. Well, that's just was rude of me. Wind damage. Ah, here we go. An elemental weapon. You see that? That just gives me straight up wind damage, I think. We don't need that. Ooh, human item drop rate. Ooh, but we lose the luck. We lose the luck. Ooh, running speed increase, though. Also, more Amarada. The other thing you'll see is I can lock pieces of equipment in place. This is going to be very useful, trust me. Later. Much later. The goal is still to get to that ship before the end of the stream today. Can I sneak? Nope, I cannot sneak up on you. There we go. That man loses his head. Yeah, we have to go over for the fire. So we gotta go over the fire. We cannot run through the fire. We must go around. Which is what this tower is for. This tower allows us to drop back down onto the roof. And get back around. Finally, we get the gun. I think this guy always drops a gun. But it's always good to have. It's not as good as the other longbow, but it is a gun. I do like me some guns. Which, here's the other thing. They also have a familiarity rating. Your ranged weapons, which you have limited ammo for, have familiarity ratings. I knew that was there. I knew that was there, and I still walked into it. Which means it's gonna take a long time to get familiar with those weapons, let me tell you. Ow. Ah, yes, fire really hurts. That was 200 damage for 1 second of in the fire. 1 second in the fire. I particularly hate this yokai. Like, particularly. I particularly hate him. I particularly hate him. I particularly hate him because he blocks your path. It means you have to fight him every time. Which is not fun. They keep trying to give me that helmet. Different helmet. And a Magamata. Now these are interesting. See, it's got this change to defense. That directly affects what your magic is. Very cool. Very. The itemization, random itemization, is very cool. Could descend. Well, we could, in fact, keep going. I see you. And you're dead. There are a couple of ways we could go down. There are a couple. I didn't even see you. I'm not even sure they know how to get up here. I'm not even sure they can. Well, they might be able to get up here. Yes, they can. Wow! Was not expecting that. That sucks. Because we hadn't even unlocked the shortcut. Nope. Stabbed. Get stabbed, bro. Forget, do the big yokai just... Do they just not show up again? I think they do. They're just not fun to fight. Oh, that's the other thing. Notice how my, spirit gauge is, empty? Yeah, you can't do living weapon when your guardian spirit isn't around. Which means, okay, that guy's dead. Okay, that yokai is in fact not around anymore. Good. That was the one I didn't like. Oh, that was one of them I didn't like. Pretty sure the other one is always around. Oh god. There we go. Yeah, see, Bird's way over there. I'm fairly certain yokai blocking our path is always there. Or at least I remember him always being there. He is not. Good. These yokai are one spawn. Good. Good, 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 good. Ow. And this man. Oop, I accidentally chose the wrong arrows. I've been shooting the wrong arrows at him. Barehanded. Yeah, you could also barehand enemies. Let's see. Throw an enemy off balance. That's always a good one to have. From mid or high? Mid or low? Now we've unlocked skill customization. This is the thing that the game does not tell you at all about. Like, you learn so many of these moves that you can just choose which one you want. Like, let me see if it shows me. Like here, I could use Tail Strike or this one at the end of a combo. I think I want to Tail Strike. And then we want to go from high generally to low. Yeah, there are universal skills, and then there's the skill customizations menu. The game does nothing to tell you about until you unlock skill combos. And that is why bows are so useful. Oh god, I got all sorts of goodies there. Another sword. Now there's several weapons. Useless. Powder temporarily raises familiarity. Restores familiarity. None of that's useful. No, you do not. Haha. I'm pretty sure there's also a way to set up loot rolls, but I don't remember what they are. Because you never know what Ooh, that's another wind weapon. We're almost out of arrows, actually. He's still not dead. Oh, that was not what I meant to do, but that worked. I'm out of normal arrows. Fire over there. And the Kodama's up top. I know that much. The arrow. Ow, 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 ow. yes, you can actually set yourself on fire, and yes, it hurts. Almost to the boat. Things you can send to the storehouse. And there's our shortcut for over there. Ooh, a summoner's candle. Now that's a rare item. Okay, there's two ways we can go. We could go to the boat. We could actually legitimately head towards the boat. Could go towards the boat, unlock the actual shortcuts, then finish exploring. Which honestly sounds like a very good idea. That actually sounds like a really good idea. Okay. I knew that was going to be a bad idea because I did that before. Oh. Well, that bloody sucks. That actually legitimately sucks. That legitimately sucks. Okay, that guy's dead. There we go. I knew we were gonna get into this type of situation. I knew it. Oh, I didn't kick that down while I was over there. I could have been. I could have had another shortcut. That could have saved me so much time. I don't think I have to kill that yokai. That zombie. I do not. In fact, I have to kill that zombie. Ow! Oh, shoot. Well, there goes all the Amarada. Well, we acquired our spirit back. Not that did us any good. That sucked, 'cause that was 6,000. Alright. Come here. Come here. In the gut he goes. Oh, we finally got a hammer. Those are cool. Oh good, arrows, finally. Enemies don't drop arrows as much as you would like. Or in fact, any of their choice of ammunition. They don't drop it very often, and that's the annoying bit. No, no, no! No, 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 no! I've been poisoned! Where's my poison? Where's my antidote? Use. Oh. Poison's just annoying. As we'll see at a later level. If you thought Miyazaki loved his poison, trust me. There are reasons I specifically chose to get the ninjutsu and have 5 capacity slots for it. And trust me, they're very much more useful than you think. You. And you. Well, he did die from fall damage. I didn't realize there was. Okay. Dang nabbits. Fire. And it's what happens. I play too long, and I just begin to lose. I just begin to lose myself. Too many times in a row, it's just like, man, I've lost myself. Oh, shoot. There we go. Reputation has increased. Reputation continues to increase. That's the one good thing about this game, because it has all these subtle systems in the background that it does tell you about, like reputation. What is reputation? No idea. Titles, reputation, prestige points. Okay. See here, titles obtained, reputation level 2. What are these prestige points? What are these? After selecting one, its list will be placed and you can choose another. Here we go. These are 4, I believe they're randomly chosen stats that you can increase based on the number of titles you've gotten. I believe they're random. Personally, right now, I think I want limited depth. And there are entirely... Look at all of these. These are all titles you can get. It looks like there's one for completing these tutorial in 2 minutes. I'm not sure I could do that. So it's got some nice systems to it. Gun ammunition. That's what they call the matchbox. Roaring guns. And he's dead. That is how we dragoon around here. That is how we dragoon. Where did I lose? Where did I die at? I died in the fire. Right, I died in the fire. Come over here. Yes, come over here. Yes, right. To the death. To your death. No. We're not going down there yet. Oh, I just want to do this. What? I missed? That's right next to the fire. Come here, my man. And that kills you. And he's dead. Okay, there we go. Okay. We really should just loop around before we die. No, do the thing I said to do, that I wanted to do. Which we really should do, but it does require us to get rid of both of them. Not again! I keep making that mistake. Keep making that bloody mistake. out of my good arrows. That's a problem. That's a problem. Maximum familiarity has been reached, but that long. Next time I'm just gonna try and living weapon through them, because those guys are just... They are just being absolute annoyance. Absolute annoyance. There we go. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little annoyed at these enemies, but it's all due to my own stupidity. Let's not lie and say that it isn't. It's my own stupidity that keeps killing me. Own stupidity and lack of levels. Dead. Let's have a look at some of this new stuff we've been getting. Critical damage. Equipment drop rate. Just in general equipment drop rate. Oh, that's so good to have. Just in general equipment drop rate. That and luck are just really good stats to have. It's a little bit less. But we do also keep it, so we're gonna hold on to that one too. Okay, and let's have a look. A human drop rate. We are only seeing a lot of humans at this point. So human drop rate is not the worst thing in the world. Almost reached max on the spear. And a hammer. Hammers are cool. But they're not what we want. That's a decent... That's the one we want, because that's got the better wind damage. There we go. They are both fudging dead. And I can finally get into here, which is what I've been trying to do for a while. Armada Fiend. None of that's good. Dash endurance could be good. But none of that's what we need. None of that's what we're looking for. Spirit Stone. There's that Kodama. Go, 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 go. Finally. There we go. And there we go. And now we can just stop in here. Level up a little bit more. Get that equip rate down a little bit. We do need a little bit more health. How much is it for the next level up? 27. Now, I would want to keep one of every type of weapon, I think. Yeah, it's not worth it to worry about that yet. Okay. We could just make a rush for the boat. We could make a rush for the boat. If we were done exploring. I am not done exploring. There's a yokai in there. I hate this yokai. Let me out, let me out. At least the door's open. At least the door is forever open now. That's how that goes. Get Bird back. There we go. There we go. Now we're getting the confidence back. I have to look at all this loot. I think there's more kodamas, however they're back here. Come here, you. There we go. More Amarada, more salt. Right, there's more kodamas. So many more kodamas. There's this one. There we go. Final one. It will tell you when you've gotten them all. Ah, the Harikari sword. That is... Is that a special weapon? No. You know, this is one of those special kind of spears. Ah, okay, plate mail. This is... I want to say this might be from the... No. No, that's not from the beginning level. No. Human drop rate. Actually... Human drop rate and possible unlimited ninjutsu? Yeah. Human drop rate 3. Have we fully explored, though? Essentially, yes. Not completely. Get out of the way, please. Thank you. The reason I can say for certainty that no, we're not completely done, is I know this level. Well, it is just chests and things. We've gotten all the Kodamas. Cut down by a rogue. Alright. Well, we have an additional level's worth of Amrata to spend. Let's decrease our equipment load. And now we want to switch to our highest. The luck is good to have. Gold earned, also good to have. Versus wind. That's just heavy armor. We're not going to need to worry about human drop rate. That's just our best. That's just our best armor there. Same there. Plate mail. That's just. Is that better than that? Yes. Just wanting to equip our best weapons and things. Spear is completely familiar. I'm 117. Lightning weapon. Why did I do that one? Oh, that must have been the first one that came around. I'm just trying to think. Now, because I know this is a run I can do. To the ship. This is a boss. And we've been streaming for how long? How long have we been streaming? We finally reached the first boss. The end of the second level. Hello. Hello, demon. We could double our time here, guys. This son of a gun is big. I knew that was gonna happen. Still, that was not terrible. It was not terrible. What it was. Bugger, 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 bugger. That was better. We're getting somewhere. Is two shot. We could do some ranged attacking on him. Not a great idea. Ow. Like I said, we could be here for a little bit. I'll never claimed to be absolutely great at these games. As far as first bosses goes, this one can actually be... It's actually pretty tough. Also because you're in a really fast environment. Right, you also do have dash attacks. But in the case of the not, just a stab. I'd had living weapon, maybe I could have killed him. Maybe I could have had him. Ow! I'm just wondering. Already squandering. Already squandering. I was dodging onto that. Okay. I was dodging there. Oh, like I said, this could be a while. Okay. I'll take that increased bonus. Ah, there we go. There's the luck bonus. Okay, here we go. Tree. Dumb. That was even dumber. I don't have no heals. I dodged into that. This run's no good. Told you that run was no good. Told ya.
It was supposed to be an easy job.
biggest problem with this fight, I think. What? I dodged. Told you we could do it. Oh. Told you we could do it. Just needed to blitz him down. Not that useful. Also not that useful. Life plus 11, not really that useful. Life plus 28 could be interesting. Yokai drop rate. And a charm that just boosts health. That just, no. That's good because of the Kodama sense. That actually could have been really good. Let's just be honest. Well, we beaten the game. We beaten this second stage. Oh lord, that took a while. How long have we been streaming? I do not know. It's been some time. It's almost 3 hours for that, for the first and second stages.
Who are you?
A foreigner? Your skill against Oni is impressive.
As is your skill with English.
My name is Hanzo Hattori. And you are?
Call me William. I'm here in pursuit of someone.
Yes.
An enemy, perhaps? Hunting a person down in a strange land will not be easy. If you lend me your strength in fighting Oni, I will help you in return. Well then.
He's got his... He just carries a cat on him.
Is breaking.
What a weird man. Just cat. Just carries the cat on him. There is lore as to why. I can promise that for the most part, the stages that come subsequently aren't going to be as long as that one. I think the first time I played it, it took me like 3 or 4 hours to beat just that stage.
天下人であった太閤秀吉様が亡くなり、この国では今、2人の侍が歯を競っておる。一人は秀吉様を継いだ石田三成と、もう一人は我が主君、
Tokugawa Ieyasu。
わしは家康様から西国大名たちの調略を任され、この九州へ参ったのだ。ウィリアム、近頃巷には地味猛量が出没し、大名たちは手を焼いておる。鬼を切るその腕を売り込めば調略の好機となろう。案ずるな。あやかし騒ぎを追えばお主の仇も現れよう。まずは家康様に近しい隣国
Kanbai of
豊
Bees.
前の官兵衛殿のもとに参ろう。
And we've finally reached the world map. We finally have our mission complete. Our items. Wave of the Ninja has been unlocked. Okay. Now, if we go back here, you see this is the main mission, and you can get rewards for just straight up replaying it. Tells you what level they recommend. But there's also these submissions. The bandits. Submissions are very different. They're a lot shorter, but they take the same map and they remix it a little bit. You can also see that there are different Kodamas available. And same here. This is a main mission. You are back. You just missed me beating the boss. That's how long that took. I mean, we just beat the second mission. And we're 3 hours in. Most main missions aren't nearly that long. But this is the main mission. This is the main map. And if you go back to here, this is the main mission. There's submissions they put on top of it. And, yeah. And that's not even talking about the, Twilight missions, which, as you can see here, are for level 75 and 167. These are for, and you can see the significantly higher rewards for very special things. This is the high-end game content here. It's Twilight missions. And you can see that's like, oh, what's that? 804,000 Amarada for beating this Twilight mission. 55 for that one. But this is the other thing. There's a blacksmith. There's a Torii gate. We just unlocked ninjutsu. Yes, let's enable matchmaking. And if we wanted to play with other people, now we can. We could enter with a companion to cooperate, and now we could. Or we could visit random people. Of course, that's not saying the Epic game... Yeah, there's a lot of things. And then there's this one, a clan system. There's a clan system for in the game. For glory. About clans, about glory, about battle. About all the things you can get for your glory. Now this is account-wide because you can see I have 2,500 glory on me already. I can get all sorts of cool things. Including random weapons. Or I could. Or I could... There's just so many things you could get. Forging materials. Clan battles, rankings, assuming you're online. Somehow I've fallen offline. I'm not certain how. Somehow we've fallen offline, and I'm still unsure how. But the game is weird like that sometimes. But there's this blacksmith! Tomoe. You can buy and sell items from Tomoe. She does matchmaking. She's our glamour system. She can forge specific weapons. You can level up your weapons, like those basic swords I had. I could soul match, like, where's the basic swords?
ぞ。
There's the storehouse. There it is. Here they are. See, I told you you kept them. They just stuck them in the item chest, where you will never find them unless you go looking for them again. This is the stuff you don't have access to while in a level. Like, look at all these. All of these were hidden away and we could not use them at all. Some of these could have been useful.
いらっしゃい。
That's what I wanted to buy. Good lord. And like most things, she does... Oh god. Look at that fan. That is a plus 19 to luck. Oh, that is just... Oh, that is a really good fan.
毎度あり。
And she also sells all your weapons, including this here. There, she sells reassignments. Skill redos, whatever they're called. The name is escaping me. But yeah. And just random things that you can find. Sometimes they'll have special effects, but more often than not. More often than not, she won't. But she can forge you them as well. We were picking up things like lacquer and leather cord and things like that, wood, throughout that level. Yeah, you can just forge you weapons. And you can see it's a rarity depending on what you put in, because you could put in specific things. And the rarity of the item, of the material you put in, affects how the percentage of rarity coming out. And like I said earlier, see, these both fall under the sword category, the Uchigatana and the Tachi. These are both two different Japanese swords. The Tachi is a much older, before the standard katana, and the Uchigatana is a type of katana, I think from the later periods. So they have different varieties of the same weapon. They do look different, and as you can see here, they've got different shapes and things. Yeah, you got your basic spear, and you got the Jumonji spear here. They did a lot of cool things when they were looking into things. And here, you can just see, these are all the different quality smithing materials. You can take a lower quality material and upscale it. Which is where disassembling comes in handy. You can this is how you get your materials. You can see the types you're gonna get, and it's all based on what you put in. Like this one here will give me 3 blue quality wood, whereas a low quality item will only give you basic materials. All very cool things. If you want to reforge weapons, this is where you can just improve them. But here's the thing, it has to be unlocked in order to do it. And that costs spirit iron, which you can get from when you disassemble items, and actual money. And as you can see here, this... What would this do? Or you could use glory. Oh yes, there's a lot of things that make this... Yes, this is a Souls-like, but it is very different. The combat is Souls, but it is full-on RPG. This actually wouldn't do anything to that, so I'm not even too worried about that. Let's see if I took, like, our longbow. Yeah, this is how you change what's on a weapon. That's what reforging is. So you can change your particular bonuses. This is how you randomize for them. Like, say if we want to reforge our armor. Like here, let's say we wanted to... See, this one's locked. We cannot re-roll the damage reduction, but let's say we wanted to re-roll the toughness. Well, we could. Do we know what we're going to get? No. We just got plus gold. Very good. That makes this a really good... Really good. And you can just do that. And you can even soul match, which brings the level of a piece up. Let's say we wanted to... Where's that helmet? Where was the one I was using? Ah, here we are. The luck one. Let's say we wanted to bring that up. See? And now it would be a level 8 weapon. And that would be level 8. Would not improve the quality of it. And as you can see here, that just straight up costs gold, which is why you kind of have to balance your gold usage versus your disassembling. Yeah. And that's not even getting into the set items, which haven't even unlocked yet. And that would be a good idea, because I like this helmet. And yes, you can soul match with the lower quality items. So do I have a lower level one for that? No, I only have these level 8s. And as you can see here, that weapon is now significantly stronger. And there's still other things, because we haven't even unlocked the hair yet. And like I said, there's just all sorts of cool things that this game has in it that you wouldn't find, like rifle ammunition. Always. And then you can store these things in your storehouse where you can just store infinite ammunition, which is, by God, very useful. And then we have the dojo, which, as you can see here, there are rewards for some of these. Like this one here is going to tell us how to use ninja skills. All very good. I think we'll handle that. And then I think we're calling a call for the day, because we have been streaming a lot. We've been streaming for over 3 hours for something I was just randomly decided to do. So. Locks of hair, our free skill points. Oh, yes. Ah, now I have to actually learn a ninja skill. Finally, ninja skills. Shurikens. Matsubachis, which are the cantrips, the things you step on and they hurt. But ninjas is very good, such as power pills, counterattacks. I mean, here's the parry I was looking at, but that barehanded counterattacks. Ninjutsu capacities, the amount of sacred waters you can carry, Backstabs. Smoke bombs. Speed increases. Number of cannon rounds, number of bullets you can carry, number of arrows you can carry are apparently ninjutsu skills. Who would have guessed? Fire shuriken, touch me not shurikens. Some scrolls, ground fire traps. Paralysis shurikens, hemlock, paralytic effects, Medusa powders. Resiliences, straight up plus 10 to against paralysis. I know there's one. I thought there was one I was looking at. I thought it just gave me that. There we go. Now we can assign these. There we go. There's the ready ninjutsu. Ready jutsu. And now? And you can see that costs 3. And if we want to equip the blinding shells, which blinds enemies, we could prepare both of them, as long as it's less than our total ninjutsu capacity. That's mission complete. Yeah, and this hasn't even gotten into, like I said, the magic system. And you can even learn skills while out in the world. Which we should do. We have... antitoxin pills. This is going to be an important one. Trust me, that is very important to have. But we also have now unlocked Onyo magic, which is standard magic. The Invigorate, Fire Scrolls, this is just standard magic, Wind, Lightning. And then resistances to yokai. Gradually recover health. General resistances. Strengthened your compass and detection capabilities. Very interesting to have. And your magical capacity. So there's a lot of cool things. Like, I'm going to just take some of these cool things. Kitakals? Kekais? Tekais. Yeah, this game has a lot of cool things in it. Causes you about to explode when reduced to 0. Basically the log, but except without the log thing. Backstab. Just a lot of utility that they hide away in here. Oasis talismans are always good to have. And then we have all of the lore, which there is a lot. As you can see here, here's lore about specific yokai. You need to kill certain numbers of them in order to unlock more cool lore. This was the boss, by the way. He killed me about 7-8 times on Ryuki. The nice thing about the Onryuki and the Yuki, you break their horns, which is why I go with an Odashi, because I've got that big overhead swing, and it knocks them down, allowing you to defeat more damage. And yes, that's killed a boss multiple times. Also, elemental spirits, including our beautiful one here. You get randomized level rewards too, so it's like there's a lot. This the one we lost, including the full 3D model, which you can just circle around. And then characters, you've got things with characters too, including our wonderful new ninja friend, Mr. Hanzo here. Including Derek, the first boss. Apparently there's more lore about him. I never got to see that second lore, but it exists. And Edward Kelly, he's somewhat important if you know your English history. I can't remember why he's important. I don't remember if it was occult-based or not. I don't think so. But, well, Edward Kelly was important. Tomoe. And then you can watch your movies again. So yeah, there's a lot to this game, and we just got started, so... Including Shinobi apparel that I just got. That fan is gonna be so good. There we go. Here we go. Here's a more specific. Nothing that says anything about luck. There's nothing that says what my luck stat is, and that's disappointing. Because that fan is going to be so good. Plus 19 luck. Ooh. Let me tell you, that is going to be one of our big ones we're going to hold on to for quite a while if we're lucky. Let's see. Liquid Rudder speeds up key recovery. Yes, this is how you just leave. Just how you get back. See, and this here is Hitogori fragment that makes me think you can't quit a mission mid-mission. Because it just lets you leave. I don't know. The game is very non-specific about that. You know what? Instead of leaving, we're gonna go in and do the submission real quick, because I remember it being pretty short. There should be no yokai, because it's just bandits, so it's just people. Now, do I have my best key? Do I have the gear I want on? Unlimited Nujitsu. Firearm. Human drop rate. Equipment drop rate. Human drop rate. I think that's everything. Yes, human drop rate, human drop rate. All right. I think this is gonna be I think this is a short mission. There's a yokai in there. I was wrong about there not being any yokai. Let's see what I mean. Down onto the ground he goes. Ow. Never claimed to be great at this game. My own hubris. Regardless, there really was no reason for me to go there. And notice how instead of its hat popping off because it's a gun, it just went through his head. Yeah. This man, however, he just dies. Guns are strong. Who would have thought? And fling! And fling. I swore there was a treasure chest in that room. Oh well, I could have been wrong. But yeah, you see how there was fire over here before? There's now no longer any fire. I think you can still get up there, though. Oh, right. There's this man here. Right, I can always smack him. Right, I can always smack him with the butt of my weapon. That's the other reason I like the Odachi. I can just smack people with the butt of it. Oh, hello. And down you go. I want the gear. I want the items. Items are cool. There is a reason to go back here. Remember, it must not be on this mission. Must be on a different submission. There was a reason to go back here. hello. You look upset. Why would you be upset? And some unusual armor from him. Ow. Rude. Ah! Get flung! Get flung, fool! Ow, ow, ow! I should have known. I'm a loot goblin. I will take the loot. There's a reason I don't play Diablo anymore. Remember, there are bandits. We know there are bandits. The bandits could be around any corner. Any and every corner. In fact, they probably are. Can I sneak up on him fast enough? No! And dead. Yeah. It is gun time. Boom! There's a reason I like guns in this game. They're just so good. They just really are. They outclass bows by miles. The only advantage bows have is they're more common. Dead. And the goal, I know where the goal is. The goal is to get back to that hut on the beach. Where he is waiting. Bowman. Reputation has increased. There's just a lot less goods to look for on these side missions, although they do exist. Speaking of, I probably should put some more... Oh, I haven't assigned my ninjutsus, duh. Oh, come on. It was right there. He should have died. That was rude. That man's wearing a hat. That man doesn't have a head anymore. Neither do you. on the radar. You can see him. And you can see the ship they rolled in on. And now, you can see the man himself has been angered by me murdering his friends. And he's dead. And that is how these missions go. They're nice and short, give you good items, give you decent experience, give you a chance to remix the levels a little bit. Honestly, it's one of the best things this game has are its side missions. Just because they're just so interesting. Lightning Spear. What did we have? A longbow, enemies defeated bonus, yokai drop rate, and some unusual armor. Gold earned, scout armor, which is just health, some ninja armor, some heavy ninja armor at that. Camarada from people. Prayer beads. Oh, those also have a Kodama sense. Okay, that's why I had that. That's because of the Kodama sense. Oh, another luck. And an Amrita sense. These are all good items. Dang. Yeah, because I could have both luck weapons and have even bigger luck. Oh. I'm actually not sure what the Amrita sense does, to be honest. Can I ask for help? Maybe. There we go. Yep, probably able to find rare items. Nearby corpses. Okay, that's how you do the corpse thing. Okay. Yeah, like they've got this entire half of the map blocked off altogether. Looks like roaming enemies just died upon killing of the boss, which is fine. Lets me go looking for loot. Yeah, it looks like the enemies just die upon the death of the boss, which is fine. I wonder if the yokai died. Probably. So, that's where I think we're gonna call it for today. Yeah, we can't even engage with the swords. Sacred brushes. So we're just gonna end this mission, and away we go. There we go. Red Air Jitsus. Warrior's Blessing. Now, apparently that DLC lets me get something... Okay, these ones. The Darimachiku... Oh, man. Let's see what she's got in the special finds. Just a whetstone. And nothing good there. But we'll see everyone tomorrow for some Final Fantasy XIV. We're going to be doing a little bit of that during the day. Don't know when, but it should be sometime in the afternoon. It's called 2 o'clock. We'll start at 2 o'clock. Till then, folks, we'll see. This is Stompin' Llama, and we'll see you next time.